Hello, my name is Matthew, and I've been working my way through the Norton anthology of English literature, and I read A Satire Against Mankind by John Wilmot, the Earl of Rochester, and this is a poet that I'm a little bit familiar with. I've read a few of his things, and I have a separate Penguin edition. It has this great cover. He was a libertine. Um, on the back, it has two quotes from Voltaire and Samuel Johnson. Voltaire said of John Wilmot, "The man of genius, the great poet." And then Samuel Johnson said that he blazed out his youth and health in lavish voluptuousness. And John Wilmot died when he was 33. But he was obviously very talented and well educated. He was a wit, and he was known for his irony and play on words and really barbarous jabs. There's a poem that has stuck with me for some reason, and I can't remember the name of it, but it goes like this. God bless our good and gracious King, whose word none relies on, who never said a foolish thing, nor ever did a wise one. It just cracks me up. The king of the time was King Charles II. And the poem that I read, or reread, A Satire Against Mankind, is this sort of lampoon against human follies and kind of making fun of all of the things that people think make them special. We have reasoning and rationality. We believe that we're special and above all the rest of the world, and there's distinct, discrete differences between humans and other animals. And we have education, and we have different societies, and all these kind of things. And the poem kind of goes through making fun and turning things over to show how silly all of that is. And I'll read the very beginning. Were I, who to my cost already am, one of those strange, prodigious creatures man, a free spirit to choose for my own share what case of flesh and blood I please to wear, I'd be a dog, a monkey, or a bear, or anything but that vain animal who is so proud of being rational. The senses are too gross, and he'll contrive a sixth to contradict the other five, and before certain instinct will prefer reason which 50 times for one does err. So it has that sing-songy, memorable way of lilting about and rhyming, and he has punchlines. For wits are treated just like common whores, for they're enjoyed and then kicked out of doors. It's terrible. And the interesting thing about him is it's not so much that he's a hypocrite, but he's an ironist. So he's saying things that it's very easy to believe that he doesn't even mean what he's saying. So he chastises intelligence, except he's very well educated. He demeans rationality, where it's evident that he's reasonable. He scorns pridefulness, and yet he's proud, and things like that, which all taken together means that it's just great fun to read and not take very seriously. I don't know how it was taken at the time, but by today's standard, it's for my own satisfaction, it's best to just take it the way I would take any other sort of satire, which is not seriously. But yeah, he's pessimistic and brutal, and the language so much more colorful and raw than so much of what I've read up until this point. in the Norton anthology, and it's starting to get like snappy and have um, like a brutalism that makes it memorable. The pessimism feels new. Now people have time to kind of sit and stew and look around and be miserable, which is pretty great. Um, yeah, kind of a nihilistic or cynical, pessimistic poem that still um, makes me laugh. I guess it's fun to read. A Satire Against Mankind by John Wilmot, the Earl of Rochester. Let me know if you've read anything by him, or anything like that. Leave a comment if you would like, and thank you for watching.